I believe we are ready to start. I've talked enough this week, so I'm just going to introduce our first person. Diane Klein is coming in the ring out of order because she's a really special person to us in CPE land. In 2003, Diane came back and said we should try this. And in 2004, in Minnesota, we held our very first ever CPE trial. So Diane and the late, great Tricia McBrien brought CPE to us, and we are forever grateful. Diane is stepping to the line with Party, her bed buddy, her nurse after 2 knee surgeries, her first therapy dog, a speedy bullet in agility, obedience, rally, nose work, and her dance partner in freestyle. I'm sorry we didn't have any music, Diane. We could have done that. Many people are fortunate to have a heart dog in their life. Diane's had several, but this little girl is even more than that to Diane. She owns Diane's heart and soul. Party retired running in agility in 2014 with Diane and her bad knees, and retired with Chris Escher, who ran her until January 2018. Today they're stepping to the line one more time. A dream come true to run again with Party Girl and Diane Klein. And now I'm going to turn you, I'm not reading anymore. And I don't think I need to tell you anything about proof, all right? Yes, past the Kleenex already, right? I'm going to turn this over to Sherry Vespestad, who is another local pioneer in CPE agility and is now a CPE agility judge and a big part of our CPE community with her Shelties. So Sherry's going to take it away from here.
Thank you. Some of these are really long. I've had to do a lot of editing to try to get everything down to 2 or 3 sentences so that we can, I wish we could read everything, but we just unfortunately don't have the time. So I will try to read the important stuff and move on. Some of the dogs are not here. I'll still mention them, read a couple things, and then we'll go on to the next one. All right. Our first dog is Anubis, who is not here. Anubis is owned by Tracy Karjans, who is over there in the blue shirt. Tracy, wave. There she is. Anubis is 12 years, just shy of 13 years. He's one of the most earnest dogs you'll ever meet. He retired in November of last year with 7 specialist catches, UKC Agility Championship, and a handful of other things. He went to the 2018 Nationals, went 8 for 9 with all clean runs, and is now enjoying retirement. That is Anubis. All right, our next dog is Asti, owned by Patty Felly. She is 17 years old. Is this you? Okay. Asti began her agility career at age 8, and she struggled, and she earned her catch at 12 and a half years, getting that last jackpot, as she is a Velcro dog. At 15 and a half, she retired. All right, next we have Bear, owned by Stacy Nevitt, who is 14 years old. She is a border collie just shy of 14. What makes the agility journey unusual is that he did not start any agility training until he was 12 years old. Only 1 Q shy of earning all his level 1 CPE titles, he was recently diagnosed with a fast-moving cancer, and the decision was made to retire him from competition. We pray for many more fun times left. Love you, Bubba Bear. Very, very proud of you. That is Bear. Next we have Brenda Gilday. Brenda, are you here? There we are. Okay, we're having somebody run for Bella, who is 14 and a half years. Bella began her agility career in CPE in 2006, competed in 3 agility venues over the years, CPE, AKC, and TDAA, earned several titles in each venue. She loved to run in agility, but enjoyed the social aspect of the sport just as much. She retired from agility on July of last year, just a few months shy of 14. Currently, Bella is enjoying the company of her brothers and sisters and taking frequent car rides. That is Bella being substituted by her other dog. Thank you, Brenda. we have Biscuit. Do we have Biscuit here?
I don't know.
Don't know. Okay, I'll just read a couple things on Biscuit, owned by Crystal Santana, 14 and a half years. Spunky Bichon Frise Diva went from being the runt of the litter to competing at national level trials to cover of the Bichon calendars, which is cool. She retired, is now enjoying her life at age 14. That is Biscuit. Now we have a local favorite named Booker T, owned by Lisa Hennon. Booker T is 15 years old and the naughtiest IG to ever be. Inquisitive, persistent, and a busy little social bee. Favorite thing about trials? Running agility and the treats. Never cared who he played with as long as there was food involved. Earned 2 catches, 2 mocks, participated in 1 AKC National, 2 CPE Nationals, and was top 5 in his breed. Thank you, Lisa and Booker T. Now we have Booster, owned by Phil Walla, who is 11 years old. Booster, not Phil. Booster is a mixed breed rescue dog, competed in CPE from 2011 to 2017, coming back from 2 knee surgeries, earned 3 catches and a CS catch. Proudest achievement, entering CPE Nationals in 2014. Always a clown, Booster's agility career started to fall apart once he discovered that jumps were much easier if he first stopped in front of the jump to flip the stupid bar out of the way with his nose. That is Booster. Now we have Tracy Weiss and Budman. Budman is 14 and a half years or so. They started training agility for fun, never with the idea of competing, but through teamwork and trust, they became a great team. They went on to compete, earning Budman's catch, came very close to a Kate. However, due to a back injury, Budman was unable to reach their goal and is retired now and living the good life. That is Budman. Next we have Casanova, owned by Carol Lauren Schmidt. Casanova is 14 years old. He is my A dog, so together we entered the performance and confirmation rings as rookies. He made it so easy and enjoyable. Everything we tried, even if he didn't like it, he would give me 110%. He is UKC's first PAP, earned a mock, earned CT catch, and other stuff. That is Casanova. All right, now we have Coco, owned by Jennifer Bayoko. Not sure on that. Coco is 15 years, found agility late in life at age 9, competed for 4 years. She was CPE Nationals competitor, went to CPE Nationals in 2014, 15, 16, and has earned a specialist and enthusiast catch. Now we have Coda, owned by Sue Cavalli. Coda is 11 years old. The career was always very rocky. She was in the mood to work with you, or she was in the mood to do anything but spin and bark at you. Led to a lot of frustration on my part. I retired her early. She never made it past level 3, but she is our fun-loving clown in the family. She never quits barking at home. That is Coda. Next we have Cooper, owned by Cheryl Parker, 13 years, 6 months. Cocker Spaniel from Seattle, Washington. He has earned awards in other agility venues, but CPE he has earned a catch, catch 2, and CS catch. Retired at age 12 from agility, but still likes doing tricks, nose work, playing fetch, tug, and going for long walks. That is Cooper. Dee Dee is not here. Dee Dee is owned by Renee Corbin, 16 years old. Dee Dee was Renee's first agility dog. Let's see, she never cared about running numbered courses, always liked to do it her way. This is a really fun dog. So we're nice to see that she's retired at age 16. That is Dee Dee. We're missing Dexter. Are you gonna run Dexter? All right, this is Christine Delago's dog, 12 plus years. Dexter would thank everyone for coming to see his National Agility Event debut. The host committee selected his hometown of New Richmond to honor him. Most people wonder, what breed is he? And you'd have to see a picture of Dexter to understand that question. Nearly everyone agrees that he is part corgi, but you get to make your own decision as to what committee put him together. We will never know. Everybody gets to decide for themselves. That is Dexter. All right, next we have Ellie with Sue Cavalli, age 13 and a half years. Ellie is her first agility dog. We learned a lot together. She earned 3 catches during her agility career, retired in 2016 due to arthritis in her feet. As Sue says, believe me, it has not slowed her down much. She is as sassy as ever. That is Ellie. And next we have Grady, owned by Charles and Susan Hofacker, age 14. He's our 14-year-old rescue. For his first 2 years, he had to live in a crate 20 hours a day. But he loves agility, has earned 5 catches, 2 CS catches, and 2 CS Kates during his career with us. Attended most nationals except for last year, retired in fall of 2017. And this is Hooker, owned by Joe Schweitz. Hooker is 12 years old. Her first line of this was, "Have you hugged a hooker today?" I did and have for the past 12 years. He's the type of dog that loves to cuddle, has an uncontrollable licker. Hook had to retire suddenly from a sport that he loved due to coming down with vestibular 3 days before we were to leave for our national specialty. But we have accomplished more than I could have imagined. Championships didn't come easy, but we have them. He was a great gamble dog. I found the farther away I was, the better he kept the bars up. Thank you, Hooker. And now we have Kira, owned by George and Stacy, age 13 and a half months. Kira, aka Kira Jean, competed in her first nationals in Michigan in 2008. Quickly became well known for her barking and bouncing on the line. Even today, that bark and bounce is still there. She's earned 20 catch titles, 7 CSH titles, just recently exceeded the 24,000 lifetime points. That is Kira. Next we have Nadia, also owned by Tracy over there in the blue. Tracy, wave your hand. Tracy, there she is. She was a breeder return who came back with from a broken jaw. Agility opened up her world. She earned a catch, 3 enthusiast catches, 4 specialist catches, and a specialist Kate, and is now retired at age 12. And that is Nadia. All right, next we have Napoleon. Not here. Okay, they're in California. That is owned by Tracy Clifford, age 14, one of the tallest Papillons, and has a heart of gold. They've earned catch 2, catch 3, and Kate titles. Continues to be her rock throughout the highest and lowest times. That's Napoleon. Now we have Nikki, owned by Debbie and Greg Kennick, age 12. Born in a puppy mill in 2007. Originally named him Nicholas because he was a Christmas gift, but being so tiny, we shortened his name to Nikki. First nationals in 2011. Also went in 14, 15, 16, and 18. Earned 5 CT catches. And keeping the family tradition going, he's the 3rd Doxy to earn a CS Kate in CPE. And that was just earlier this year. Yay, Nikki. All right, we have a group this time representing Bonnie and Mike Irwin's Nikki. Nikki is Bonnie's first agility dog, started in 2004, competed in 6 nationals with the Ohio's 2016 being the stellar year, earning a lot of high-end trial awards. And we pass our good wishes on to Bonnie through our wonderful group of her teammates. Here's one that we might remember from last year and years prior, Lorraine Donner's Odie from California. You might remember Odie was 14. She says, Odie saved my life in 2006 and I had a chance to save hers in 2017. She retired at 14, went to 7 nationals in a row, did not attend this year, unfortunately. They are back still in California, but she earned plaques at 4 of the 7, including 68 titles overall in Heat 2. So that's Lorraine and Odie, not here this year. right, we have Pollyanna with Sue Tanner at 14 years old. Pollyanna's always had an interesting competitive style. At the beginning of each run, she had to locate and pose for the photographer. In spite of shenanigans, she earned 2 catches and 1 Kate. And as Sue says, I just love you, Polly. Good girl. And that is Pollyanna. All right, this is Sammy with Greg and Debbie Canick at 14 years old. Sammy is a 14-year-old standard long-haired Dachshund and is also a rescue. Second Dachshund to ever earn a CT Kate, has 2 regular catch and 3 enthusiast CTH awards. Retired December of last year, looks forward to winters in Tucson, Arizona. That is Sammy. And here's another local face, Savannah, owned by Deb Rodden. Savannah is 10 years, 6 months. Savannah came from her breeder at 12 weeks old. She was born bilaterally deaf. First year running together was hilarious, as she had a hard time keeping her in the ring, but eventually we became a team, and Savannah surpassed every goal I had for her. 5 nationals, enthusiast catch 3, specialist catch 2. That is Savannah. Now we have Mary Frank and Scout. Scout was my first miniature American Shepherd. Always did agility for me, wanted to please, wanted to do everything right. When she was fast, she was very fast, but most of the time ring stress got to her. She retired at 9 from full-time agility. That is Scout. Now we have Simon, owned by Jean Locke. In the fall of 2009, petfinder.com showed a little 2-year-old corgi named Buddy sitting in a wire crate. I sprung that morbidly obese corgi from prison, renamed him Simon, and our lives changed forever. 8 high-end trials, 2 Kates, 3 catches, along with various titles from other venues. That is Simon. And now we have Connie Johnson with Soul, who is now 13. Soul came into the world at 3.2 ounces, grew to 3.5 pounds by her 6th birthday. By 2014, she qualified and competed at CPE Nationals. She earned her TAC champion in 2017, holds novice titles in AKC. She lost the sight of her left eye, and failing right eye caused her recent retirement from agility. That is Soul. Tucky is not here, also owned by Candace Christensen. Earned her catch 8. She says to the people who never went to pick her up at the shelter in Kentucky after she was picked up as a stray, thank you, because she ended up with Candace. Humored me by playing agility because I asked her to, as she says, old dogs rock. She is 14, 9 months. All right, now we have Wash, owned by Don Fisher, 7 years old. Wash began his career in 2014. Earned his catch, his Kate. It did over 3 years to get from level 1 to his Kate. That's amazing. Sadly, in January 2018, Wash was injured, ending his agility career, but he's now competing in set work. That is Wash. Another not here is Laura Breckheimer with Zach. Zach is a fixture in the Minnesota agility community. Hard to believe Zach Yak, the Maniac, is 17 years old today. Thank you. We are shifting gears now to the harder part of this, which is our kind of gone but not forgotten, remembering those who have passed. There's Kleenex everywhere. Again, I wish I could read all of these. The tributes are amazing, but I can't. First one is, oh golly, this one's special to me. You knew I was going to have this happen. Bishi, owned by Stacy Reinhold. 2003 to 2018. Lovable Sheltie, who had a passion for chasing the Frisbee, loved agility, earned 5 catches, 2 CSHs, competed in two CPE Nationals, and we cherish the 14 and a half years we got to spend. Next we have Blue, owned by Chuck and Sandy Hobkirk, 2004 to 2018. Began competing in 2012 at age 8.5, titled in both CPE and AKC agility. Forced to retire in mid-2017 due to injury. Always the fighter. Attended 2018 Nationals in a tail-wagging cheerleading capacity for our other agility beagle who was running. Lost his battle in October. All right, next we have Bodie, owned by Joanne Petrov. I don't think Bodie is here. 2010 to 2017, Bodie was my agility partner, my protector, and my comedy relief. Smiled with joy, there will never be another like you. That is Bodie, otherwise known as the Sharp-Dressed Man. All right, next we have Cool, owned by Cheryl Walters, 2004 to 2018. Fun Time Coldwater Creek, better known as Cool, was such a special dog, first agility dog. Earned over 90 titles and championships, including CS Kate and 3 catches. As she says, I love all my dogs, but Cool was my heart dog. I lost him unexpectedly in September 2018. We also have Crockett, who is not here, another local favorite, Melissa Schmidt's Crockett, 2003 to 2019. 16 years together, making memories every step of the way. 19 catches, a spot in the top 10 for Specialist Division in 2014 and 15. Run free, my sweet boy, until we meet again. That is Melissa Schmidt and Crockett. Now we have Dennis and Kim Vogel with Daisy, 2001 to 2018. Daisy passed on 12/10/18, 5 days from her 17th birthday. An accomplished agility pug. In addition to achieving 7 championship titles in CPE, she earned 5 championship titles in TDAA and other venues. Then we have Emma, owned by Jennifer, I got this wrong last time, Biacco, 2004 to 2018. She discovered dog sports at age 7, finding much joy in agility and lure coursing. Raced with a youthful body until the very end. Earned her POC, CT 8, and 11 catch titles. Competed at Nationals 5 times. That is Emma. Then we have Joy, owned by Kathy Swan, 2008 to 2018. Joy made me smile, competed in 5 agility venues, just started nose work just weeks before she passed. Gone too soon, always in my heart. That is Joy. By the way, all these pictures are on the board down there. Candace Christensen with Keelan, again, not here. 2015, Candace is here, but not out here. I mean, 2015 to 2018, 2 years, 6 months. A goofball. His agility career was just beginning. We were starting to become a team when he became ill. Until we meet again, my duty, and we will, forever in my heart. That is Keelan. Also, Letty, owned by Heather and Carl Sather, 2010 to 2019. Represented by Maisie Mazikeen. Letty was qualified for CPE Nationals this year. Unfortunately, we lost her to cancer in April. She had finished her Kate in October, her Catch 2 in February, had championship titles and many other organizations. That is Letty. And Candace's third dog in this hole is Merowyn, 2013, 2019. Struggling over there, no doubt. Gentle soul, had epilepsy, but epilepsy didn't have her. Kept us from trials, but we got to manage a few other things. Loved to play agility. Didn't have enough time together to obtain a catch, but she was the best catch ever to me. And then we have Art with Mischief 2006 to 2018. My baby, named at 1 day old and with me from the second of her birth to the last sweet breath. My travel partner all across the US and Canada, north to south, coast to coast. I miss her every day. And we also have Stacy Reinhold with Mitsu, 2002 to 2018, my first agility dog. During her career, she earned a total of 5 catches, 2 CT catches before retiring at age 15. She also competed in 2 nationals, holds a very special place in our hearts, and we miss her a lot. Mitsu. And Christy and Mark Herod with Peanut. Peanut, 2003 to 2019, almost 16 years. My very first agility dog, the first mini doxie to get a CPE catch. Outside of agility, loved to play with her ball and lay in the sun. Even the team mascot for our daughter's softball team, our Peanut, is deeply missed. And we have Jen Johnston with Raven, 2009 to 2018, age 8 years. My first agility dog. Raven opened up my world to new things. I'm forever grateful. April 2nd, last year is a day I'll not forget. She collapsed. She passed just a month shy of her 9th birthday. Thank you, Raven, for the wonderful journey we shared. And Chantel Julius with Stone, represented by... yeah. Stone was left on a doorstep in August 2013, came to Chantel shortly after. Competed in CPE Agility Enthusiast and Specialist, earning only level 1 Qs. Best dog, his loss was felt across the world. That was Stone. And then we have Beverly Buckley with Susie, 2002 to 2018. Susie was my first agility partner, a very smart Jack Russell who loved agility, started competing when she was 3 years old. She received her 10th catch in 2016. I love Susie, will always be thankful for what she taught me. And art returns for Tika. Tika? 2002 to 2019, the crazy Border Collie was one of my 2 original forever Border Collies. Traveled North America together, playing this silly game, having one adventure after another. She loved agility more than anything, and she left me mere days before writing this. I miss my sweet girl oh so much. Sarah Graycheck and Jim Mahalik with Toke, also known as the Little Brown Dog. 2008 to 2018. Toke was my reliable agility partner for almost 10 years. While we weren't the fastest, we were consistent. 6 catches, 4 enthusiast catches, 3 nationals, qualified for 2019. I was looking forward to her turning 11 years old in May. Thanks for all the great memories we made on the journey. That is Toke. And we have Mary Cardicia, did I get that right? With Trey. Not here? Yes, here? Oh, walking. Okay. My first performance dog. We had so much fun learning together and making friends in CPE. Friends I will cherish together. Trey took me to CPE Nationals in 2016 and again in 18. He earned a TD and TDX while dragging me along as the, quote, dope on the rope. He loved with all his heart every day. It's Trey. We also have Zibbit with Kimberly Booth, 2004 to 2018. Zibbit was definitely not the classic agility dog when he was young. He was fast. He got to be quite good at the game of agility, but also always kept a trick or 2 up his very short sleeve. Snooker was his level 2 nemesis. Once he got that second Q, he did not NQ until level C and got some 51s along the way. That is Zibbit. And our last one is Zoom, and by Jen Rochedeau, 2011-2018, 7 years old. First nationals in 2016, being only one of the 8 dogs to get Doreen's jackpot that year. Went on to get a Kate and several more CT catches. I miss her every day. That concludes our very special Glory Runs and our non-officer.
Beautiful job, Sherry. Thank you very much. I also just want to shout out one more time to Debbie Walden, who has done everything in the last year or so and more, who created the booklet, created the memory board, has worked really hard, created all the catch bars and cake bars that we were giving away this weekend. And Jean Locke, my friend Jean, we did this at CPE Nationals a couple of years ago, and we had the bright idea to try and replicate that experience here. And Jean has ordered the ribbons, created special personalized bars for everybody that participated today. Spent countless hours with Debbie putting this event together. There's Jean. Yay.